Welcome to Truths, Proofs, and Firewater Reviews. I'm your host, Lindsay, and this is John, risking his liver to discover new whiskeys. We base our reviews on a 25-point scale, 5 for the smell, 10 for the taste, 5 for the finish, and a combined 5 for the bottle and look of the juice.
Corkin Dusties.
Oh, gosh. This
Corkin Tennessee Dusties. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof. One of my favorite whiskeys there is. So what do you know about Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof?
So, what I know is that this was released by Jack Daniels in 2015. They've been continuing to release it throughout, so it's not like it's limited or anything like that. They SRP'd it around $65. That's about what we pay for it here, $62.99, $64.99. I personally think it's worth it. I think it's a very nice, it's a very good price for what you're getting. And I think that it was really smart of Jack Daniels to do something like this when they're kind of limited in what they do. So
yeah, so they are single barrels. They're not batches like Booker's or Elijah Craig. I've seen proofs from, like, this one is 129. I've seen down to like 127 before. I've seen up to 134. I'm sure there's higher.
Their barrels go in between 120 and 140. So depending on what they're being used for, what they're being used for. I'm
pretty sure the Heritage was even lower than that.
Yeah, it was.
It was like 100.
So depending on what they're using them for and the flavor profiles they get and how they blend them, it just depends on what.
So you said this was released in 2015?
Yes. And
what's the date on this one?
Is 12/15/15. So this is when they first released it.
This is the first year that they did it. Sounds like they released it in summer. What barrel number?
15-7595. And if you notice, John has a little one. This one is from 2018. So this label on this one from 2015 is black with gold outlining. They changed the single barrel to the barrel proof one that is this, which is all gold. So these are both single barrel proofs, but this is the newer label that is reversed, where it's the gold with the black labeling.
I like the black better.
This is the same label that they use for just the single barrels, not the barrel proof.
Does that one say barrel proof on it?
Yes, it is barrel proof. This one is 130.7 proof.
A little bit warmer.
Yeah.
Good cork pop.
I always get a good cork pop out of these. The little ones, the big ones, doesn't matter. Well, yours was shitty.
Oh, I've been drinking this the past 2 days. So I've had a little inconsistency with them. They go from being like perfect whiskeys to almost perfect whiskeys.
It's kind of funny because
there's slight variations. You'll get one that's like liquid Boston baked beans, and then you get one that's like pure brown sugar. They're all really good, but there's a couple that you get like every 1 out of 3 or 4 bottles that are just the best one that I've had. I mean, I'm saving one that I called my whiskey of the year last year because it was actually one
bottle off, one barrel off from this one.
And it is very good. They are very similar, but that other one's just a little bit better.
We originally bought just a pint for, obviously, my pint collection, and then John opened it and he was like, wow, this is really good, because we wanted to try it. We had never had it, so we wanted to try it, and he thought it was just stellar. So then we had gotten the original Eric Church bottle, and that one was pretty good too.
That was not a barrel proof.
But it wasn't barrel proof. But then we bought a single barrel, and then we bought another barrel proof, and like John said, they do vary, which is kind of nice, but they do still keep that genuine Jack Daniels note. I didn't want to block my face.
What do you get on that one? They don't release any age statements or anything.
They say 4 to 7 with it. I mean, I don't know.
They get such color on it for saying
Well, but
that.
they do charcoal filtration, so
Yeah,
I don't know if that helps or not.
No, it does not give any color to it.
I don't know.
They charcoal filter before the barrel and it's still white.
I get fruity on this. Like red succulent fruit. Almost like licorice, like red licorice.
Well, that's not a succulent fruit. Candy's not fruit. I mean, hurry up. I'm excited to try this one.
Oh, stop.
That does not have a strong nose.
No, it doesn't. This one, see, I get like buttery peanuts.
I get that too on this one, but it's... I feel like you have to smell deeper.
You got, yeah, that one doesn't just give it up. Man. So that smells like peanuts and like peanut buttery. I get like a dark chocolate on it. A little bit of minty.
I get milk chocolate and brown sugar.
But that tastes like Boston baked peanuts to me.
Boston
that like
baked
a can
beans.
Or Boston Boston baked beans.
Not French burnt ones?
No. Those are like Boston baked.
Spiky ones.
I like those ones though too.
No, I like the Boston baked beans.
I know.
Better,
I could eat Boston baked beans all my day. Well, one's just a softer sugar coating. The other one's a candy coating. That is pretty good though.
So there is a lot of variance with the single barrels. That one is very, very fruity. I don't get that in Jack Daniels these days on the barrel proofs. I always get like those candy sweetnesses, the butterscotches, caramels, brown sugars, baked beans, Butterfinger sometimes.
That's so weird.
That's way different.
They're like very, very different. This is very savory and like succulent to me, and that's a little spicier and it's fruitier. It's almost...
That doesn't really taste like Jack Daniels to me.
No. I was just...
It's not in a bad way either. I mean, every barrel is different. I mean, every tree is different. It pulls different nutrients out, so... Okay, now it's opening up to sweetness.
I know, but that's just... Yeah, but it's still fruity to me. I don't know. Okay, smell, I'm giving it to the new one.
Yep, new
I smell that one a lot better. I get a lot more vibrant smells out of it readily available.
This bottle's also been open for a couple days, and this one was just open, so it hasn't had much airtime.
Taste?
I'm going with a newer one.
I am too. I really like that Boston baked bean flavor.
And
like
every newer one that I've had is a little bit better than that one too.
Yeah. And I mean, look, I don't know if it's just because this is a bigger bottle, but I mean...
it's the same.
I feel like they're about the same color. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't tell a difference.
So, I mean, as far as look goes, y'all know that John and I really love these bottles. I mean...
But I do like the black on this.
I do too.
It's super classy to me.
That's, I mean...
And it's one of the prettiest bottles on the shelf.
Yeah.
The
it's
gold.
It's very...
Canter.
Old Fitz-ish to me, except for obviously square instead of round. I mean...
I don't know about
They
that.
both have big corks. They both have the nice, like, detailed neck, and then...
This looks like a fancy person's decanter to me.
Yeah.
Like you see in Revenge or in Lucifer when he's pouring something. This is something you would see him pour out of.
Yeah.
How's the legs on that one? I didn't even look at that.
So this has a really nice bead line.
God, these streams.
It's streamy. I got lots of streams, and they're fast. They're quick, and there are plenty. I mean, as far as color and look and everything go, honestly, with these, it comes down to the taste and the nose.
Yeah.
And the newer stuff's got it. I mean...
One thought, love that it is always available. I can always go and find one of these.
Yep.
It's not like Elijah Craig, or sometimes Booker's is hard to find. Though I do love the hunt for those. I wish Jack Daniels would more scoot toward a batch. Just one consistent batch. And if you love one, you don't have to search for one barrel. You can just stock up on one batch.
Yeah.
That's a lot to ask. But they'd have big batches. I mean, they put out the most whiskey. They're not in a shortage whatsoever.
No, they know what they're doing, and they're doing it well.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing, is that we have a liquor store on every corner around us, and
I'm sure everyone does.
Well, yeah, but
unless you're in the country.
We have all 3 of those stores carry this, so it's not like it's not findable. It's nice to have something this good. They
only distill for Jack Daniels. Think of all that juice. A lot of it's going into Black Label.
Yeah.
But you see single barrels everywhere. You see Gentleman Jack. You see barrel proof everywhere. Everything is everywhere.
And now they've got stuff like the Eric Church barrels and that
with
kind
Heaven
of stuff.
Hill, Elijah Craig also goes into Henry McKenna. Also goes into a few others. Maybe even Fighting Cock and all their other littler brands. So Elijah Craig is pretty... I mean, they use it for certain things. I mean, look how many Elijah Craig normals there are. They had to take away the age statement just to keep that around.
Right.
So Heaven Hill's struggling a little bit with stock. That'll never happen with Jack, I don't think.
No.
They supply the whole world, and it's still everywhere.
Right. They've got it by the metric tons here.
I am excited to see what they do, because they are getting a new master distiller. I think I know who it is. It might be Chris Fletcher. A younger guy, changing from Jeff Arnett, who is arguably one of the best ever. But think of what he would do. He's going to... Every distiller, I feel like they need to bring something on the shelf to prove their signature.
Themselves, yeah. Put their name out there. I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Well, hopefully something fun is coming from him.
We'll see.
Or whoever else is going to be the distiller.
And another thing, my last note on these guys is, so that one's what, 130? Or
this one's 129.
This one's 130. You guys know I can't handle high proof yet. I can tolerate it, but I can't. I'm not gonna grab that first. These, no problem.
Yeah.
They are very smooth, and they give you a little hug, and I feel it in my cheeks, and I'm sure my cheeks are nice and red, but you just don't feel it with this. It
does go down smooth. I think it's because of all that sweetness that's pulled out. But also, I've opened this for 2 days. I've had a drink a night, obviously pretty good drinks, but you get pretty buzzed off of it, so it does hit you.
I was telling him that I was having trouble sleeping last night. He's like, just take a shot of my Jack, and I'm like, oh, I'm good. But I think maybe I'll sleep good tonight.
I am definitely saying the newer ones are better.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to be mad when this one's empty and I go to that one.
No. I don't think that disappoints at all either. They're unique to their own taste. I mean, they do their own thing. It's good stuff though either way.
The new stuff wins it. One of the rare,
that doesn't happen very often. There you have it with Corkin Dusties. So that wraps up this review. Leave a comment if you have tried this whiskey and let us know what you thought. Please like and share us to social media, subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to leave a suggestion for our next review. Thanks for watching.